So, okay, guys. So, welcome to day three AMW. I call it as a Ask Me Whatever session. And you can just go ahead and shoot your live questions. Before that, we'll just take some questions which are there on Slido. Okay. And we were just talking about the processes, Amrit. So, watch tomorrow's video. Okay. And let's meet in the evening again tomorrow. And tomorrow's video is more about sales and the processes. So, you'll understand. And day 5, I'm going to open up complete my process. Okay, how I do it, and just see. I mean, if you guys like it, you can just go ahead and copy it, and it's fetching me a good result. So since you talked about the process, I'm a process guy, and I love to set a process. Without process, you don't get a clarity. You can't give a clarity, and then the whole thing will be messed, right?
I
So
100% in agreement. 100%.
So if you see this WhatsApp class also, there is some sort of a process wherein, the instruction video talked about what is going to happen each day, and then set time the video is getting released, and then, you're putting questions on Slido so that I don't get messed up into I mean, people are asking on WhatsApp group, but I don't entertain, and I just say, go ahead and put it on Slido so that I can read in the live call and answer. Okay. And then, day 5, we are going to go live. So it's everything that you do. If there is a process, it gives a clarity to you. It gives clarity to the opposite person. So you need to build that process in your business also. Once you do that, your lot of stuff gets streamlined and you have a less headache. Okay. So great. Let's see what questions we have today. We have very few questions. Anyways, I don't know why this group is asking the least questions. Either this group is understanding everything or they are not understanding anything. So just two possibilities. I'm hoping for the best and thinking that they are understanding everything. Okay. So Shrikant said that it is a magic show. Shrikant, yes, it is a magic show, and probably once you start doing on Neo, you don't need any other software to manage. Okay. And then someone have not put the name, says nice tool for drawing, please guide us about quotation tool. Okay, so wait for day 5. Okay, Dharam Singh is not on the call, but he says nice tool, please guide us for quotation. Okay, same thing. So wait for a day 5, guys. So only just 3 questions, very small questions on Slido, wherein I cannot just open up some insight. So you can ask me some live questions, and I'll just go ahead and answer those. You were facing some problem in Neo, Rajat, while changing the floor. So what you can do is just, there are 3 things that you need to do to master Neo: practice, practice, and practice. Okay. So just practice it and you will figure it out. And I'll tell you on day 5 also that how you can get more idea about the Neo. Okay. So just explore the software. I mean, any software that you explore more, give some more time to yourself, give some time to software. And I think you'll be able to crack it, right? Uh, Very first time when, the Word and Excel came into the market, that time I think it was 3.1 or something like that. The Microsoft released the Word. People were like so confused that what is this, I mean, they were not able to even use the Excel and Word. But as the time progresses, now you can do anything in Word and Excel, and the Google Sheet and Word, Google Word is the, I mean, more superior version of those stuff, right? So I'm learning from one of my mentor from Delhi, wherein I'm just learning on a Google Suite automation, and that is where a lot of integration is going to happen, and it will help me a lot in my business. Like Amrit, what you are talking about, like the working on the Google Sheet and then updating and all that we are doing for presentation right now, but that is just a very basic stuff. We are coming up with so much of deep integration when it comes to the Google Sheets and the complete Google Suite. So that's where the lot of fun is going to happen, guys. And the better the experience you give it to customers, they like you, right? Otherwise, you just see there are lakhs of people who are giving wood and laminate and all that, right? I mean, what you're not going to give anything different for that matter. Even if you're calling that I'm designing something different, you're just fooling yourself. I'm sorry to say, you're just fooling yourself, or either you're fooling customers. So there is nothing that we design something new. Even Albert Einstein said that we cannot invent anything. We just take inspiration and kind of give our own version, right? So that's where the lot of fun is going to happen. And the better the experience you give it to customers, they like you, right? Otherwise, you just see there are lakhs of people who are giving wood and laminate and all that, right? I mean, what you're not going to give anything different for that matter. Even if you're calling that I'm designing something different, you're just fooling yourself. I'm sorry to say, you're just fooling yourself, or either you're fooling customers. So there is nothing that we design something new. Even Albert Einstein said that we cannot invent anything. We just take inspiration and kind of give our own version, right? So I also can't create anything because that is not our capacity. We just get inspired and we give our best version of it, which, and it is end of the day, it is taking care of the need, desire and problem of a customer. If you are able to address these three things, you're sorted. Okay. That is where customer feels that you are the guy whom he wants to go ahead with. If let's say, suppose if you are solving his problem by executing the site, but if you're not able to understand his needs, or maybe you're not able to take care of his desire, he'll not close, right? So the need, desire and problem is all three needs to be addressed. And how this is addressed? By building the processes and giving that complete experience to the customer. Once you give experiences, you win the game. You win the game, guys. Okay, time for a live questions, please. Either you can unmute and talk or write it on a chat box.
Yeah, what I've been seeing, Tushar, is this experiences and solving problem never ends during the project duration. You solve a problem, there is another problem by a customer. You say A, they like B. You say agree with B, they like C.
Okay, so
Right, I'm sure you agree with that, right?
Yeah.
They change very frequently.
So what you are talking about is the operational problem. I'm not talking about the operational
You're
problem.
talking about the designing part, okay?
Not even the design part. Now you need to understand, if a single customer that comes to you, what is his problem? Have you ever? I mean,
I
you
see.
have
I
built
see. You're
your
talking from
own.
that perspective. I
Yes,
see.
right. So that way, not the operational problem. Operational problems are always problems because when you have not worked on the proper process.
Processes.
When you have a right process in place, you try to minimize the problem. I'm not saying that you will not get a problems at all. If you don't get a problem, you can't grow. You got to have a problem. That is where you develop your ability to solve those problems and you grow, right? So that is where you get white hair, I mean gray hairs, and you consider to be an experienced guy. So problems are good. If you don't have a problem, there is something wrong. Okay, so problems are good, but I'm not talking about the operational problem.
Got it.
Yeah, you got it right. Yeah. So
Makes
that
sense.
fear, you are talking about the fear. You are talking about that. How customer will trust. The trust factor is their problem. How do you take care of their problem? That
So
is.
far, I've been successful, but it's a
It is
challenging
challenge. See, something which is
trait.
challenging. It is amazing to win over that, right? And something which is challenging, and if you break through, that is where you come up with the flying colors. You are like a different person altogether, right? That is where you win even referrals. Otherwise you don't win referrals.
That's right.
Rajat, you are saying I face the same. What do you face the same? As in the customer comes up with a problem, so many problems, they keep coming.
So can I share a specific experience of a project?
Yeah, please go ahead. We would love to hear
Actually, we're doing a project in which we have taken up complete renovation of 3 floors of one of our clients.
Okay.
And I'm done with designing the renders for the ground floor.
Mm-hmm.
And everything has been finalized now, and we're going ahead with the designing part of the second floor now.
Okay.
And I've just given him the first render of his bedroom of first floor, and now he wants to change the render of the ground floor bedroom. When everything was finalized completely, now he tells me that okay, execution has not started. Yes, we can still change it. So that is where I'm facing a problem.
Yeah.
This is bound to happen. Before you answer, Tushar, can I put a little question here on
Please.
top of Rajat's?
Go ahead.
Rajat, are you part of execution, or is it coming from a designer perspective? Are you a designer? Are you a 3D designer?
No, I am aware of it, but we've subcontracted this part to the 3D rendering part to someone else.
Okay, and you are from the execution department, right? Execution team.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Yes. Thank you. You can go ahead, Tushar.
Okay. So, Rajat, did you tell him that after the rendering is done, you won't be able to make any changes?
Yes, sir. We gave them a short, a short sort of terms and conditions on our letterhead, so that once they go.
Not sort of terms and conditions. Rajat, I'm asking very precisely that did
Yes,
you
yes. We
tell
told
them?
them that once you finalize a render, then there shall be no changes in that. That is what we've
Okay,
said them. We've told them.
let him adhere to that agreement, right? Then why are you changing?
Because out of the fear, so that they don't, if they don't give me the second floor again, I don't want to miss out on the second floor.
No. What is wrong in changing a ground floor bedroom, Rajat? You know, customer needs a flexibility, and I'm sure he's being fair in asking a change because he saw something happening in the first floor which he want to either match it or complement it in the ground floor. That is why he's requesting you to change it. I know since you have already rendered out the image, it's
Yes.
again a 6 to 8 hours job to change one more bedroom. But this
Yes. Yes.
flexibility, do you
Actually,
think? Yeah.
I'll tell you what exactly the problem is. The problem is what we do is we do the 2D part, we visit the client, understand the requirement, do the execution part. Only the rendering part and the 3D part I have outsourced it. And that is on per room basis. I mean, I have to pay that person. Now the changes are coming, so I'll have to spend a little again. That is the only problem.
So how
At
do
the
you
end of
see
the day,
you?
looking at the cost of the project, I will adjust. But I wanted to know what should be the fair practice. How should we go about it? Should we adjust? Should we
So
stick to it?
yeah. Wait for day 5. I'll show my process, and once you see my process, people hardly. I mean, 1 out of 10 probably come back and ask for change in the render, or maybe 2 out of 10. So that's okay. That I can just go ahead and absorb because, anyways, I have an in-house team here, right? So you need
Right.
to give some sort of, not some sort of, but absolute clarity in terms of what you're going to do, what you're not going to do, and what is going to cost them extra. Okay, so if you put that
Right.
across, Rajat, the customer agrees. I mean, it is not that the customers are always trying to take benefit of it. They also understand that you are a working professional, you have overheads and you have stuff like those. So if you put it across very crystal and clear, once they are on board, they'll adhere to those terms, right? So make it very clear,
Right.
right? I'll show
Right.
you
Right.
later. Just see my process, and if you like it, just go ahead and copy it. You don't even have to uh, apply any brain on that. Go ahead and copy it
Right.
and see how it is performing, and then you can just go ahead and tweak or copy or edit or whatever that you want to do. If you think that it is not working, just go ahead and scrap it off, but do have some process in place wherein whatever problems that you are facing, you kind of remove that off from the entire execution,
Absolutely.
or maybe the
Right. Right.
operation uh, of design operations and the site operations, right? And
Right.
another
Right.
thing that you need to do something like, tell your 3D render guy, okay, that there may be a little bit of color change or something, then you'll have to support me because it is just changing the material and re-rendering it, right? So
Right.
it's not about
Absolutely.
modeling takes more time,
That's
but the rendering
that's
is the
what I
system.
told them. I said that okay, we don't mind one or two changes, but beyond that, then first of all, we've already done two changes in that render, and after that we finalized it, and now he changed it when we moved on to the first floor. So now I have clarity that I first have to, jot down the process and stick to it. Establish some sort of system, and then probably go about it, and then tell them with crystal clarity, okay, 2 or 3 changes is the max we can adjust with. After that, you'll have to pay for that again. Somehow this we'll just tell them this,
Okay.
and we'll wait till the process that you will be sharing in your day 5 class, and then probably if that is better, might be we'll follow that.
So Rajat, do
Okay.
you
Please give me
design
one
the
second.
furniture placements and give it to 3D guy, or
Yes,
you
yes.
rely on 3D to give you back something. So you
No, no,
give it
no.
out on paper.
The 3D guy just takes the CAD file from us and the wall treatment that is to be done, and just does the 3D part. We do the 2D part entirely in CAD.
When you say we, you are you yourself do that, or do you
Yes,
have a team to do?
I'm running the whole thing, the meetings with clients and the execution part. I have a small team of 5 people. One is the guy who handles the 2D part. One is the guy who handles the execution at site. I meet the clients and basically look for other new projects and all. That is how. I have a tie up with all the vendors, the stone, tile,
Right, right.
carpenter team, everything. Plus, we also have a small
So,
team of
so
skilled, unskilled laborers with us,
so you have a
whom I'm
2D
handling.
guy in house, right? That's what you're saying. You have a 2D guy in house.
Yes, that is in house. Yes,
Okay.
right.
And you are not able to afford the 3D guy in house. If you
No,
do that, all your problems
this
will be
is our
solved.
fourth project.
I see.
Now,
Oh, okay.
this is our fourth project only right now.
Okay. So I'm in the same boat. Okay.
Yeah, we are a very small firm,
And you're based
small
out of from
company,
Delhi,
just
right,
like a
Rajat?
startup kind of stuff.
You're
Okay.
based out of
Great.
from Delhi.
So, questions, guys? You can, Amrit and Rajat, you can just get over the call maybe sometime,
Yeah,
discuss
sure. Thank
the
you.
Yes,
operational
sorry,
issue.
Thank you. Sure.
Let
sorry
me
to
know in
take
case
the
if
precious
I
time.
can join, I would also love, because other people are just, otherwise
Yes, yes,
out
absolutely.
of the track.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, other people like Shrikant, Kashish, Devika, Dharam, Prathamesh, please, questions. So much of silence, guys. Okay, Dharam is unmuted.
Hello.
Yes, Dharam.
Yeah, sir. Good evening, Dharam here. Sir,
Evening.
I asked for you for the how to prepare the quotation, sir. Today I tried the design and all.
Okay. So wait for
I
day
didn't
five,
know how
Dharam.
to enter to the question response.
Day
Sir,
five, day five. Come on the day five live call. I'm just going to show you how you're going to get the quotation.
Great, sir. Great, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes. Apart from that, any other questions you have about the foyer meet?
Basically, I am from commercial kitchen equipment industry.
Acha.
I do 2D designing of commercial kitchens and all.
Okay.
So I just want to learn about interior. This is the first time I entered in this field.
Okay.
So till date, what I am learning, I am good within that, sir.
Where are you from?
I just today also, I practice the design.
Where
I'm
are you
from Bangalore, sir.
Okay, Bangalore. Okay. Great.
Bangalore.
Mangalore.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, great.
Bangalore.
Bangalore. Okay, fine. Great, great, Dharam. Thank you. There's so much of confusion
Yes, sir.
between B and
Thank you very much.
M.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Who is next? Okay, I think Amrit or Rajat, you can only ask the questions. Others are just kind of. Kashish,
Now,
any
since
questions? Shrikant, Devika.
fine.
Okay,
Now,
fine. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
so,
ahead. Amrit, go ahead.
so it's AMW session, right? I didn't know until I don't know. I might have missed that. So I have an issue with the lighting part, Tushar.
Okay.
The false ceiling lighting part, right? It's a
Uh-huh.
very, very crucial thing.
Yeah.
And for somehow, I made mistakes in my current projects, and I can't go back and fix it. So to begin with, right? Is there any parameter which I have to check that the light should not cut, the fan should not cut the light? How far the light has to be from the fan radius or the diameter? And the first tip you gave, I like that. Have all kinds of ambient light and task light and all. So something if you can talk on the light part would be great.
So I have one video completely on lights, which is on YouTube. If you want, I'll just share the link. You can just watch. It will talk about the complete lighting.
Sure,
And
please.
if you ask me about the positioning, so positioning is pretty simple. Let's say suppose any lights, if it is a 10 feet space and you are putting 3 lights or 4 lights in linear, okay? in one line, you are putting 3 lights or 4 lights. So you'll have to multiply lights into 2. Okay. Let's say suppose 10 feet. Let me get a calculator. Okay.
No, that's
Suppose
fine.
10 feet is the space and you want to put 4 lights. Okay.
4 times 2, 8.
Generally in 10 feet, 3 lights is enough. But let's say suppose you want to put a 4 lights. So 4 into 2 is give you total number 8. Calculator though. Okay. Total 8. Now divide that 10 by 8.
Okay.
Okay. So you get number which is 1.25. This 1.25 is X. So your first light should be at 1 feet 3 inches. Then second light should be from the distance of first light to second light, the distance should be 2x. So 1.25 into 2, which is 2.5.
2.5. Okay.
Then you have 2.5, 2.5. So you have 3 lights, and then last what is left out is 1.5. So that is how you need to divide, because light always comes into the cone like this. So that is as far as the division is concerned. Now if you have a square ceiling and you put a fan, so fan radius is 48 inches. So from the center, you need to leave 24 inches. And after 24 inches, whatever is left out in the center, you have to put your light. Got it or no?
I missed the last statement. I missed the last statement.
Okay,
From the fan radius, you said 24 inches, 48 inches.
I'll just make a drawing and probably hold it in front of the camera and see. Okay, so let's say suppose you have a complete square, and then in the center you have a fan which is diameter of 48 inches. So from the center, the radius is 24, right? The radius of a fan is 24 inches. So
Okay.
from center, you need to leave 24 inches. And then whatever is the balance, you take the center of that. That is where your light comes in. See here.
Absolutely.
Getting it? Okay, let me change the camera.
So the panel light which comes. Okay, this is great. So the round one which you made is a light, or
Yeah. So this is the light. This is the light. In case if you're putting in a light after the fan, so you need to understand that 48 inches is your fan, correct? So radius 48 is the diameter of a fan. Radius is 24 inches. So leave the 24 inch. After 24 inch, whatever the space is left, you just need to divide it into half and put your light there. So it will never flicker.
So as we're talking, I'm seeing my own ceiling. I actually have a problem in my ceiling. Do you mind if I just share my camera?
Show that.
Let me see. How do I turn my camera off?
Okay. I'm on my
So it is.
camera. I'll have to again change my camera.
I'm trying once again. Okay. So if you see this, right?
Yeah.
One second.
Oh, it's
so you see this part.
So much.
No, but look at the light part here.
Yeah.
Light is definitely more than 24 inches. Maybe definitely 3 feet, I guess.
No.
Right. And look at the flickering part here.
Yes, because what you have done is you have put the center ceiling which is down, right? And you don't have space only there actually. That is why it is flickering. Can you just further go there? If you're on the phone, you can just go close to the fan.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So here what you have done is, after the blade, I don't think it is in the center.
Okay, let me switch off the fan 1 second. Hold on. I just turned it off.
The positioning is not correct.
I know. So there are total 6 lights in here. Right?
So it's very
the middle.
Yeah.
The middle light here and the middle light there. Both of these lights cause a problem. Right, and there's one switch here. So I ended up having this problem. I don't know how to fix it now. So fixing part comes later, but I want to learn this so that I don't make mistake again.
Okay, so what you have done is you have just went ahead and used panel lights, the regular panel lights. But if you want to create that depth into the interiors, you'll have to mix the light, which are like, you'll have to go ahead and use some COBs, which are like, generally it is called as a spotlights. Okay. Then you
Right.
need to use some of the downlighters, which are again deep recessed or something. So, I mean, there is a little bit of science into it. So if you use those lights, your interior comes out better. I'll show you some
No,
of the wall washers in my cabin. Okay, just hang on, guys. What I'll do
no.
is-
So for this particular thing, do you think design is fixed now? Because you see the fan just stopped right now.
you can fix it, but you'll have to again change the lights. You'll have to cut the new lights positioning, and then you'll have to.
So if I understand it right here, right, Tushar, the panel light distribution is more than the fan blade. That is why it is causing the problem. Correct? If I change, sorry, if I change this to 5 watts, right now it is 12 watts. Okay.
Okay.
If I change it to 5 watts, the distribution is, the cone is very small now, right? And then the flicker won't happen, isn't it?
You need to see if the cone is not crossing the blade. If the cone is still crossing
Yeah.
the blade, you'll have a problem.
Yeah. So that is why I was asking. Okay. Then in that case, there's a trial and error. I have to
See here.
try it out to fix it.
This
Yeah.
light which is falling, or for that matter, if you see this side also. Can you see here? Did you see this light? Yeah. So if
Yeah.
you see here, it is so precisely positioned that it is not even falling on the adjacent wall much. It is just highlighting the space. Here, if you see there is one TV in the center here. So even the light is not going on the screen. Anyways, I have this 2 additional light whenever I'm getting onto the call and putting an additional light. Okay. But in the corner also, if you can see that. And this is what is the 2 COBs. Okay, let the camera adjust it, or maybe I'll just show it from the side. Okay. Now can you see here? These are deep recess.
It looks like it's a big room.
Other lights. Let me switch off my. Hold on.
You have a great studio though.
Sorry?
You have a great studio setup.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so I hope the camera comes up again. Got disconnected. Hold on.
Nothing is visible.
Yeah, hold on. My camera just got disconnected.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, let's come up again. So I've just switched on this light. Okay, these are just like whenever I'm sitting for a call and all, I'm just putting 2 lights. Okay, but otherwise my cabin is very cozy. If you see here, this light is just falling on my table. It's giving me enough light. Okay, these are wall washers which I've used on the side. This is the table lamp that I can even change the colors. As in the warmth of the table lamp. I'll just show you this. Since you asked, I'll just show. You can just see this hanging light, right? Or pedestal lamp and the table lamp. You see the colors, it's becoming warm. Can you see that? It became warm. Did you see that? Now you can see it here. Now it's turning white. See it turn white?
Yeah.
It turned warm now. So it changes the entire mood of my cabin as well. And it's turned, I'll just switch off the lights. I just got the Wi-Fi change, so my bot is not working, or otherwise I have automation in the cabin. You're getting my sound?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you. Thank you. That's working. Great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I was speaking to you.
Yeah. Maybe I just disturbed the system, so and I was not getting sound, so just restored it. Yeah. Okay. So light is actually, Amrit, if I tell you, I'm a lighting designer. I did my
Okay.
lighting design from Philips, Germany.
Hmm.
So there are a lot of things actually if you get into the lighting. So it's a whole lot
Yes,
of, it's a very big topic, which
it is.
I'll tell you on day 5 how you can learn that. Okay. And very interesting stuff. My entire house has a beautiful lighting, which is, I can turn the entire house into a discotheque. And
Right.
the lights starts bouncing with the music. And you have a complete 16 million color changing lights and all that. And the moment I say I have an Alexa here also, anyways, the cabin is also kind of on the automation. But recently we have changed the Wi-Fi. It is not getting integrated or something, some issues. But the moment I say Alexa, let's watch movie, my all light goes off. Only one light gets dimmed to 20%. The projector starts and the TV gets off, and the output from TV it gets to the projector from Apple TV.
Right.
So all those things, and it is not expensive to do. It is at all not expensive to do.
Yeah.
And
If,
I
if you
show,
manually,
sorry,
set it up, it is not expensive. There are so many, automation companies out there. Qs is there. Bert is there. Bert in
yeah,
Banjara Hills, right?
I am using
Yeah.
PERT here.
Oh, you're using Bert. Okay. Okay. I visited that.
These lights, which I just made warm and cool and all that, is Philips Hue.
Hue. Okay.
Okay.
Philips is good, but we don't need Philips Hue to do automation. We can buy normal lights
Yes.
and integrate with PERT or Hughes, or there are so many other
Yes.
this
Yes.
smart switches available in the market.
Yeah.
Put it backside of the
You
switchboard.
can
Yeah,
do that.
I
Because
did study a little bit on this one just to attract my new clients, but then I thought it involves more deep science as you said. So
yeah.
I just stick to what I know and then I deliver.
Correct. Correct. That's a great move, Amrit, because
Yeah,
something which you can just, if you experiment, it may backfire sometime.
right. Right.
So yeah, but it's I mean, a good thing, because that's what we do. We just go ahead and say that, okay, if you close with us, we are going to give you a complete living room automation free. And it's not going to cost us much because we know how to source and what to source and all. And the moment we put it, the customer says, okay, can you do it for bedrooms also? How much additional it is going to cost? And then
Yeah, you accommodate that.
our billing goes up.
Yeah, and you get the living room done in those bedrooms cost.
Yeah, that's true. So
Got it.
recently that happened, that because of the costing and all that, customer said that I don't want to go for a false ceiling, so remove the false ceiling, rest everything will do. And then but still he went with us, he didn't go to another vendor. Okay. And then I said, okay, fine. They didn't ask anything. I said, okay, I'll do the living room complimentary false ceiling and wiring, lighting, everything, painting. He said, okay, great. I did it, he liked it. And then entire house, he said, okay, let's do it, I'll manage. So I got that thing free. I mean, that free thing worked out for me.
Yeah,
And
right.
whatever investment I made, it came back, and
Came
I
back
made
to you.
some money as well.
I agree.
But you be prepared for it. If he's not going for entire house, just understand that, okay, that is the complimentary you're giving, and you just move on with it. It's
That's
all
true.
marketing and sales gimmick, which you'll have to acquire. Well, it's not only about designing something which is great, it is about balancing everything together. That's when you become that perfect business guy, as far as the interior is concerned, because more than the design, it is what the business fetch you money.
That is right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tushar.
If you see Homelane, Amrit, since you talked about it, Shrikant Iyer, he doesn't know anything about interiors. He doesn't know even I of interiors. But he's a
Oh, wow.
successful CEO of Homeland today. And he's running a company, right? He has raised the funding and he's running it well. He doesn't know anything in interiors. Probably now he knows that what is laminate and plywood still. I don't think more than anything that he knows it, right? And the idea to him came when he was doing his house, and he said, "This is so unorganized sector and something I need to get into somewhere. I organize the stuff and probably take care of the pain of people." That's where his entire stuff came. Yeah, Amrit.
You won't believe this thing happened to me just 2 months back. The video which I just showed you, the fan and the ceiling, this is from my home avatar, and he gave me a hard time, a very hard time, uh, delivering my own project. And so I started the same thoughts I had. This is 1 year unorganized sector, very good market to tap on because there are so many verticals. Customers have zero knowledge about it, right? And I had a few construction civil experience back in 2010. This is how I started my journey too,
Great.
considering these problems and all.
So this is what I was talking about, the problem of customers, Amrit. Now you understood, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And on the day one, which the example which you gave to, I think Srikanth was it, right? Uh, Hospital CEOs,
Yeah,
hospital owners, they're not doctors. They are just the business people. They
true,
they understand the problem, talk to the right people, deliver. That's all we have to be too.
true. Perfect.
I have a little question if I can ask.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, recently we are facing a problem in one of our projects that it is regarding the position of the fan in the room. The generally while they are casting the slab, the roof slab, they put the fan box in the center of the room.
Yes.
Now, how can we shift that fan if we want to without dismantling or demolishing the roof slab? We don't want to go ahead with wall fan or something of that sort.
You get hooks, right? Which are fan hooks.
Fan hooks, right?
Yes,
Right.
Rajat. So you can go ahead and put those fan hooks wherever based on your false ceiling. Wherever the fan has to come, you can just go ahead and put those hooks and get a.
I mean, we do the wiring, extra wiring, and then put the ceiling, and then cut a hole and fix the fan hook, right?
Yes.
That is okay. So we have to do the ceiling in that case, right?
Yeah.
The false ceiling will have to be redone, right?
Not redone, but when you're doing the false ceiling, you'll have to do the marking where the fan is coming. And after the marking, after the channeling is done for false ceiling, just go ahead and put the hook
Right.
and then do the sheeting. Whenever before the sheeting is done, you can just add the fan rod, close the sheet, and then hang the fan. Or even if you miss out to hang the rod, you can cut the ceiling, put rod, and then pack it again. No issues at all.
Yeah. Right. Right. Thank you.
Amrit is there, or it got dropped? Okay, so Pratmesh is asking, being a BE civil engineer, what are the opportunities for me in interior design field? Pratmesh, the opportunities is there for everyone. It is about how you're projecting yourself and knowing that how to get that perfect customer for yourself. Then there's an opportunity for everyone. Now, if you see me, why I'm building this community, that I know that there is so much of opportunity and I alone cannot cater that. So what I have to do is I just have to go ahead and generate leads, curate it from here, and then make a lot of partners like you guys, right? Who wants to do that business. Now, once I set a process and I teach you that how to do that step by step, you can go ahead and do it. It is going to be simple for you because you know what you're doing and how you're doing. As you keep playing this game, you become expert. So that is how it is, Pratmesh, and it is very much doable. There's nothing which can stop you, that if you are be civil and you cannot do or something. Nothing of that sort.
Ratnesh, I am a civil engineer,
Sorry.
and no, I was just saying that Pratmesh, I am a civil engineer, and and somewhat we are able to do this. We are able to manage this business pretty well. So the background would not matter. You will learn by doing. So it's learning by doing. That's it.
Okay, guys, I'll just show you something. Like we talked about the light, right? I'm so much into the love with the light. I'll just show you something. This is one small video. I have. You see the lights, right? Anyways, so some other time maybe I can sing for you guys. I love to sing also, but that is what I was just showing. So you know, there is Swarochi, which is a cheaper version of this kind of lighting. You can go ahead and use that as well in your project. And there are a lot of apps available. So those apps actually pick up the music notes and it changes the complete light colors. Okay, so what else, guys? Tomorrow is going to be a very good day. It's like for a lot of people like Rajat and Amrit and even for Shrikant, you guys will understand that how you can set a process and start doing it. I mean, Rajat and Amrit is already doing it. I think Shrikant, you are also practicing, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm the beginner. I didn't yet started learning.
Okay, then I think I think Milind is already into a business, and Pratmesh, I don't remember who else said that they are practicing. Okay, anyways, just check tomorrow's video and meet again in the evening and discuss the process. Yeah.
So I'm facing a lot of problem with the bagging for I tried and I have sent a kitchen design, but there are many flaws in that.
Kashish, I'm not able to hear you. Can you just be a little louder, please?
Hello,
Yeah.
sir, I tried designing flowers, but I'm facing a lot of problems.
Yeah, initially you will face little problem, Kashish, but trust me, this is a better software than other junks. Like if you go to 3D Max and SketchUp and all, it requires so much of technical knowledge to manage those software. But here, what happens if you practice it a little bit, you'll be able to do it faster.
I'm trying to practice, sir. I've done 3-4 hours practice today.
Okay. I think you posted also something.
Yes, sir.
Dharam Singh posted kitchen. Yeah, and you posted kitchen as well,
Yes, sir.
Kashish. Yeah, it is good, right? So it is good to start. I mean, could you imagine that till yesterday, even you were not able to make this kind of a kitchen as well. But today you
Yes,
have this. If you
yes, sir,
practice
yes, sir.
more and understand, you'll be able to do it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So do we have any more questions, or we'll just wind up this call and see you tomorrow, guys? You can watch tomorrow's video, ask a lot of questions, come up with a lot of questions so that, I enjoy giving those answers and you get your queries sorted. If you guys are okay, I can just go for some more time. If you want to ask anything, just forget about today's tool and all that. In case if you want to ask me anything in the interiors, just go ahead and ask. I'll answer. No questions?
Hi, Tisha.
Yeah. Yes.
I had a doubt. See, actually, if we only know only interior, if we get a customer who has both
the layout, like elevation part of building and both interiors. So in that case, we can approach an architect and do that work done. Won't that be a problem during that at the time of execution? Because we don't have a knowledge about those architects things, that elevation on those.
Definitely. If you architecture is something which that you cannot just go ahead and experiment, right? Interiors, yes, definitely you can do because it is safe. You're just playing something inside with the colors and some lighting and stuff like that and furniture. Though it is little technical, but it is not going to be that difficult as the architecture. Okay, so architecture is whole lot of a science like engineering. If you have any project wherein the customer is asking you to design the complete architecture, go ahead and collaborate with some architect who can do that work for you. Have the understanding wherein once the architecture is done, you go ahead and do the interiors. So there is nothing wrong in it. You can do that, Shrikant.
Okay, that's good. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So let's end this session then. I guess we are done with the questions. So we'll catch up tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
so much, Devika, Shrikant, Rajat, Dharam, Milind, Kashish, Amrit. See you guys tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Night.
Thank you so much.